as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get set. Watch out. Okay. Heads up.
They'll run with a former LSU Tiger. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
They'll go again with Gibson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Waiting. Go.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball. You look at this Niner defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Middle. 250.
Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Byron Young there on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
He did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Purdy looking to throw. And he is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Purdy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
It should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. His throw incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now Purdy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Right. 32. Ready. Go 20.
To throw is Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
50-50. Zebra.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
20. 21. Motion.
Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk this about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
49ers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And this one nearly intercepted. That might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. It winds up just an incomplete pass, though. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. And this will be incredible field position as that'll kick out of bounds inside the opponent's 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the Niners' 27-yard
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second down and 4.
Hey, give me radar. Hey, check, go get him, go get him, lady. Right, 22.
Now it's Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
On third down, here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Joshua Carty on for the field goal.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, Purdy. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
180, like 7, 21. Use your alert.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports.
Somebody down. This side is out. 20
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua, 38 yards. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Rams 24, 49ers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Gibson again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18 yards.
Back to throw. Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
32.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Rams 31, 49ers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
As they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll send the tight end in on here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's 3rd and 7.
And now
straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
It's a gain of 3. First down, 49ers.
They'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. He's throwing a good one, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Pearsall.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
And a across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
A.T. Perry,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
49ers 10.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Like 7. Waiting.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4.
He goes 10. Go 20. 20 hot.
They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Waiting.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
6 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Williams. Bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a fourth.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, 49ers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, that's Watkins. They find some open field here. He may go. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Watkins, 72 yards. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
180. Hey, 22. Say.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. Puka Nacua with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Rams extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Now the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Rams 45, 49ers 17.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The Niners on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
49er first down.
At the 60, at the 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. That nice pickup of 17 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself, and he'll just get rid of it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
70 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
18, Pioneer.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come after this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Panther 60, Mustang 19.
From the gun on third down, Pryor. Incomplete, and they're down to 8 seconds now. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for L.A., they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.